Guys, welcome to day 5 of my 7-day split workout routine. Today we're going to focus on an ab workout. So most of the workouts, if you followed them before, you'll be hitting the major groups of your chest, your back and your legs and the shoulders. And now day 5, moving on some ab work before we set off completing another 2 workouts, which will be your arm workouts. So let's go and do an ab routine. This also gives you some recovery period for your arms before you can go and hit them on the next days. But join me with this workout because it's very important to still work and engage your core, hit those abs even when you're building that muscle mass. You want to make sure that you're getting a lean physique overall and also building those 6-pack abs. Guys, you're watching Harjit Chana. I'm going to go straight into that ab workout. We're going to do a 14-minute ab workout. It's going to be a quick workout, so we're dropping from our regular workouts with the 24 minutes and now just going into 14 for these smaller muscles. So that's all you're going to need for this workout. So I'm going to go straight into it. Make sure you got your mat. That's all you're going to need also for the workout. We'll do 4 exercises and this time we're doing 45 seconds on and then 45 seconds off. So we're going to do 3 sets per every single exercise and we're going to be literally just lying on the mat all the way through, and just the first exercise is just going to be on your hands into a push-up position. So we're going to focus on the lower core first, because overall when you're working your abs, you want to make sure you work the entire ab section. You don't want to just be working the 2 tops by doing too many crunches. Make sure you're focusing on the mid and the lower section as well. So you're going to hit the entire 6-pack here. So to do that, we're going to first start with the hardest ones, which is always engaging those lower abs. So let's go straight into the exercise. It's going to be the climber knee crunch first. So you want to get a good position here, in a push-up position, straight line from your shoulders to your heels, and get those hands to line up right directly through in a straight line with your shoulders. And then crunch in and breathe out. As the knee comes in, bring it as far as you can in to hit those lower abs. And breathe out. So this is the most important part of ab training, is when you inhale and exhale. So every time you crunch, let all the air out so your abs can crunch properly. And take your time. And just staying down, rest it out, 45 seconds. These are going to be much quicker workouts. If you haven't followed the previous workouts, make sure you do. But these ones are a little bit more faster paced. There's less exertion in general because there's no pushing weights and using upper body strength and leg strength. So this is just literally focusing on your core contractions and just helping you lean out and keeping that 6-pack frame of your body. So we're going to go in 20 seconds and make sure you're taking it nice and slow. You don't have to rep it through. Again, you don't want to be going fast through the exercises. You're just concentrating on how much contraction you get on every single rep, getting quality reps on your abs, and that's how you're going to build them. Again, just taking another 45-second rest, only 1 more set, and then we'll move on to the second exercise. And we've got 4 exercises in this workout, so it's going to be very quick. And just make sure not to exert yourself too much. Remember, that's the main purpose of building that muscle mass. Less exertion, just concentrate on muscle breakdown only. So we have another 20 seconds, getting that 1 more set in. And we're going to do 1 more exercise on the lower core after this, before moving into the midsection as well as upper, and then finishing off with some upper abs. So just getting prepared. stop in between, really feeling the heat in those abs, you could just take even 5 to 10 seconds break, then you do so. Okay, that finishes out 3 sets. Now we're going to focus on some lying down knee crunches. So that's again focusing and mostly emphasizing on our lower abs here. So after that 45-second rest, it's still very important to work the core, even when you're building muscle mass, because the core will play a massive stabilizing role in most of the exercises, especially when you're incorporating a lot of the back exercises as well as leg exercises. So let's go into those knee crunches. So laying down flat, get our shoulders back into the ground, and then just trying to get those knees again come close as I can towards the chest. Breathe out, very important. Get that air out, make sure the abs contract. Don't want to hold any air in. Keep breathing in when you crunch. You're not going to get good reps, and it's not going to do anything to shape your abs. So get those feet to touch the ground, and then bring those knees in. Breathe out. All right, taking that 45-second rest. And going in 2 more sets. You'll find I do the exercise in this way with the knees being bent and then just touching your toes to the ground to execute the movement, because it's actually a lot more safer on your back, and you actually find that it takes any pressure off your lower back as well. You can make the exercise harder, but you need a general overall strong core, strong back, lower back, predominantly when you're doing leg raises with your legs completely straight out. So it's a much harder exercise. So as a beginner, you might want to just start exactly what I'm doing, but even going into advanced, that's still a great way of actually working your abs if you don't want to put that pressure onto your lower back. So it's going in 2. Most of the workouts, you probably see me advising to make sure you stay hydrated through the workouts, then your breaks, sipping on water through. And it's completely opposite when it comes down to doing ab work. The last thing you want to do is drink water through the workout. It's a short workout, so you're not going to need it. You're not going to have to stay hydrated with this workout. It's better that you don't drink anything, because when you're crunching, you're going to feel it. And sometimes you might feel like the water's coming up. Things like you're going to just aggravate your stomach when you're doing the actual movement. So stay away from sipping water when you're crunching and doing those ab workouts. So last set. And take your time. You should get good quality reps. Breathe out, don't forget. Very easy to forget when you're doing ab workout. So breathe out every single rep. All right, so the end of the second exercise. 2 more to go, 45 seconds. Now we're gonna do a ball crunch. Ball crunch still emphasizes working your lower core, but this time we're gonna place your hands actually sitting on your hands. So place them under your lower back or your buttocks. This is basically gonna stop you working too much primarily into the lower abs. So this time, because we're trying to now focus to bring in the upper engagement, but mostly getting that midsection in. Very important to get that midsection in so you can get that overall good development in your core. So we're going in there in the next 12 seconds. Right, so with that exercise, make sure you just adjust it however you feel. You've got to make that one comfortable for you. So whether you're placing your hands down the back, the lower back, whether it's just sitting on your hands and the buttocks, and the other version is you can actually do it with your hands just by your sides and going into a complete ball crunch. But again, as a beginner, just advising to place the hands under the buttocks because it gives that slight little lift and it just takes some of the tension off the actual lower ab crunch. You don't want to have the lower ab crunch taking more of the work, because if you find that it's fatiguing, then you're going to get less work in the mid and upper section. You're going to find that mostly it's all hitting the lower. So let's go ahead. Second set. When you're doing the workout, stay down. Just stay down, wait out the time. When you're ready to go, after those 45 seconds, just go straight in. It's better to just lay down, let the abs relax, let them stretch out. That also gives it better development over time because you're also creating that stretch and it builds the length in the muscles of your core. And for yourselves, less exertion, the better. So just lay there, rest it out. Make it feel more of a comfortable workout when you're doing something like abs here. And we're going in 2. Okay, that's the third set. We have 3 more sets, last exercise, and we're just going to go into simple crunch. So again, lying on your back, just going to be hitting that crunch, and now the crunch is going to feel a lot harder because of your abs. Right now will be partially fatigued out. Most of you feel completely different, maybe more fatigued than another. So you'll see how the crunch will feel now. So it's just going to feel a lot different than if you started with it. So this is why the rotation is done in this way. You start with the muscle that's the most difficult to work, which is always using your legs to actually work the lower abs first, and then I'm working my way up here. So the easiest exercises and they still feel pretty difficult. So let's go in for that crunch. Just hands by the front, by the sides, or you can just have it behind your head, but make sure you're not pulling your head up and focusing all through the upper core here. And you only want to come up as far as lifting up your mid-back, and make sure you're always looking up. So don't bring your head looking forward, always looking up. The maximum height you can bring yourself up. That is enough and effectively works the top upper abs. All right, let's take that rest. Just relax there, breathe in, breathe out, take deep breaths. Just get ready for those next 2 sets. Another tip for the exercise here, if you're finding it difficult when you do the crunch and your feet lift off the ground, you can either have one of those under a door where you have an ab crunch, you can hold your feet, or just place something on your feet. Simple as that. Just get something heavy enough, just so it stops you lifting your feet off. All right, one more set left, 45 seconds. Press, and then that last one more to finish up this 14-minute workout. So that is it, guys. That brings us to the end of this ab workout routine. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you smash that like button. Also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another video, and you can keep up with the 7-day split series. Just shortly, thumbnails will pop up if you'd like to view the next workout so you're already prepared for it for the next day. And if you haven't followed any of the previous workouts, make sure you check them out. So that is all I have for today's video, guys. You've been watching Hajat Chana, helping you with muscle and staying the course of increasing your muscle growth. So guys, you know what to do. Make sure you keep motivated and stay strong.